See if I can get a pull from the back. Pulled up in the church. Let me check the data log and look at stuff like AFR. And when you go out in a sports car, you gotta keep you a little bit of protection on you. Especially nowadays, boy. The way these jokers acting out here. I ain't the one. I ain't the one. Come around these parts, you hear? Don't come over here. Yeah, with this new exhaust, man, I got to keep it chill through my neighborhood. Like 2 years ago, I upgraded to this neighborhood that, like, I ain't think I was gonna make it this far, and like I don't know if we got Karens in this neighborhood, so I don't want nobody to be like calling the JoCo Association of Cars or something on me. And there's my mileage right there, man. I love this Holly Dash. You probably can't pick it up because this thing is stupid, but it's showing 542 right there. That's how many miles I've driven, and I started this driving deal at right around like 300. And let's do a little third gear pull real quick and data log it. Gear, that's overdrive. It's locked up, cruising, 2,000 RPMs right now, chilling. The jokers be talking junk about automatics, man. I'm just chilling right now. But you roll up on me though, I have to hit you like that. Had to hit you with that whoa, all in your ear, all up in this area. You heard? Hey, and also my steering feel like it's fixed. I mean, it feels good. It ain't jerking and all over the place. Hey, I'm this much closer to dialing it in and turning up the boost a little bit. But we still on 93, limited octane hero. You heard? So every time I've been driving, I've been keeping this laptop on me, and I haven't had a problem keeping the laptop charged because I got this old, I mean, it's not old, but I got this inverter. It's an outlet mobile inverter, and all I do is plug that up. I got it wired to my battery, and you can tell it's on because that green light's on. Also, I don't mention if I told you or not, but I was having problems with my RPMs being way too high in fourth gear. I don't remember it being like that on my old setup, which was HP tuners. But what I ended up discovering was if you go up under here, on the transmission settings, line pressure, go to fourth gear, my numbers were kind of like up here, like in the 30, 40-ish range. The way this table works is 0 at the bottom left-hand side is considered like 100% line pressure. All I ended up doing was I went over here to temperature versus line. These numbers from here across used to be at like up here, like a +3. I brought them all down to -5. I don't know what I was doing, but it worked. And my torque converter is locking up better than ever. And I went over here to fourth gear and also brought those numbers down, which are not there no more, down to this bottom section. The fourth gear is light blue, and as you can tell, that light blue line is right there. So I say if 100% is supposed to be 0, we got 80% line pressure. Basically what I've been doing is I've been driving, and then what I'll do is I'll hit that little button right there, which is like the notepad button, and what that does, that data logs it. I save it, and then what I can do is I can pull up the data log here, and I can see all of my parameters over here. For example, like my AFRs is lit up blue, so when I come over to this graph, that blue line basically represents AFR. I look for my TPS, which is this solid red line at wide open throttle, and then also what I can do is I can come over here and see what kind of boost we've been running. And as you can tell, it's like 7.6, maybe 8 pounds of boost. That's all I've been hitting. The reason I want to drive it is for one, I want to drive it, and for two, after I got my alignment, I had a little bit of a rocky feeling kind of coming from the front end that basically transitioned all the way up here to the steering wheel. I was thinking it might have been a wheel bearing, but come to find out that bottom little ring on the bottom of your coilovers that tighten up the threaded section of the coilover to the bottom section, meaning that like the section where you have to adjust the height,
and then you tighten down that little thin nut. I had that thing loose. I mean, it won't loose, but it won't tight. And I'm hoping that's where my little wiggle came from. So that's another reason why we're taking it out on the road. A couple of maybe like 2 weeks have passed since I put together the motor in the Nissan. I've got maybe like 200 or so thousand miles on it so far with the help of the Holly Dash, but I'm still kind of somewhat breaking in the motor. I have full throttled it and hit like 10 pounds, maybe 13 once. But besides that, everything still looks safe. Might need to add a little fuel on the top end, but I'm about to take it up for another cruise.
See fire burning up inside. Touch the flame, don't turn away. I need to know it's you.
Man, that junk didn't work out. If y'all know of a good daggone suction mount kit I can get that won't fall off and have me drive over it, that'll work, because I don't got another one. So I'm back at the house after dropping my daggone GoPro, maybe a 30-minute drive or so. And one of the things I wanted to expose after this fresh stock bottom end build has been done, I no longer have my catch can getting full of unburnt fuel. When my motor was blown up, all that fuel that was hitting cylinder number 5 was bypassing the rings, saturating the oil, and then it would come up as a vapor, and then that vapor would turn back into a liquid. Maybe it didn't do exactly that, but regardless, I had unburnt fuel like all the way up in here. So I took this catch can, the same catch can that we probably used on Adams and Jose's build, and I got this little cup here, and I put a little ball valve on it. Let's see what we got come out. Got a little brown to it, which is normal. But another thing too is we don't know if this is water or if this is fuel. And let me show you how I find out. See that? So I think we're good. I'm gonna call that H2O. And before we conclude this video, let me show you the next thing that's on the agenda or on the list of the due to the 240. In order to keep the life of my transmission up to par, I actually need to tune the transmission pressure. With the Harley Terminator and the Terminator Max, you can do so, but the only thing that you're missing is a pressure transducer. I'm using a 480. It shows me the temperature, but it doesn't show me the pressure for me in order to tune it. So what I end up getting is a 0 to 300 PSI, just cheap eBay 3-pin transducer. And to be honest with you, I kind of like this. It comes with this heavy duty plastic wiring deal. But with my setup, I'm not confident that I got that much space in between the transmission and the firewall. So of course, I've also got some low dollar motorsport sensors on this unit. And I got a couple of 3-pin connectors that I didn't use. With all 3 of these components, I think that we can finally fine tune our transmission. So we'll say that for another episode. But to be honest with you, man, I'm super excited with where I've come with this build. Right now we're riding around on like 8 to 9 pounds of boost or so. Before the motor blew up or before we damaged that one cylinder, we were running 12 pounds. I remember one night it spiked to 15. That wasn't supposed to happen. And then also another thing I want to do is I think I want to get rid of this manual boost controller. I always keep 2 boost controllers on me just in case. You know, I want to adjust the boost on the fly. You know, this right here takes no simple math. All you do is tighten this thing to the point where it starts to restrict the pressure going through this to this top port, and then your boost increase. I want to do a three port mag valve, possibly a 4-port. The way to do it is to do 3 2-ports and then to put in a dome pressure switch. I need to do some more research before I do that, but supposedly if you do that combination, it makes it super easy to raise and lower your boost. And then that way we can use that and maybe dial it into the speed and then use like a boost to speed curve or something like that so we can maintain traction on the street and then maybe turn it up at the track. If you want to see more content on the 240 with the LS powered turbo V8, or you want to see some more 2J stuff, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'm still rocking that dope shirt. So if you're interested in this shirt, Boosted Lives Matter, hey, hit a brother up. Check out my social medias at the end of this video over the hot beat. Check you later. Hey, and how many brothers you see with cool cars with a thick country accent, daggone, you know what I'm saying, making you laugh on car stuff? It ain't too many. And I try to keep it positive, no cussing, no none of that, so that your kids can watch it and so forth. Yeah, remember that. And I do think I want to do another alignment. The first alignment I had toe in on the front. Comment if that's a no-no, but from what I read on like the autocross and that kind of stuff, toe in on the front helps increase stability at top end. It kind of supposed to slow down the steering response. But hey, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, or maybe that article only applied to like a certain type of deal. But I got like 0.15 toe in on just the front, and I'm wondering if my twitching might be coming from that. I think I might go back and do alignment and basically put both of these to 0. Comment below if you got some alignment and straight line, high speed stability type specs that you want to share with your boy. And I tell you another thing too, man, about having an LS, man, that daggone little $300 camshaft sound nasty over that 4-inch straight pipe. I might tune it down though, but yeah, that must sound, I'm always iron.